And today we're going to be doing an unboxing of the Namco Pac-Man portable arcade. I guess this is basically one of the handhelds. This is kind of an updated version of this right here, which is also very cool, which is a previous Namco Pac-Man game. And these are the ones that plug directly into your TV set. These are ones which basically require a few batteries, run on their own power, which actually is kind of cool, and is plugged directly in. First off, let's take a look at the old one, just to get things started. These are actually great, okay? Not only does it have some cool art on it, the joystick is actually very nice, which feels like a hap control, which is the actual arcade control. So it has like the same kind of clicking feeling, same kind of motion, even the ball on top. It feels actually like a very nice arcade control. The buttons themselves are springy and feel very much like an authentic arcade control too. So anyway, it's really nice. It's plug and play. It's by TV Games, and even has like a little light on there for when you have the power on, which is pretty cool too, giving it even more of an arcadey kind of feel. But all in all, you know, fantastic little handheld. And in its own right, this is a lot of games. This is Pac-Man, Pac-and-Pel, a whole bunch of stuff. Great find. You might be able to find it used on eBay, or maybe in a thrift store or something. But if you can find this for a few bucks or so, or 10, 20 bucks, go for it, man. This is a great way to play Pac-Man today in 2014. Now, to spring forward to the newer version, though, this is something that came out, I believe it was in the last year, in 2014. This is the Pac-Man Store and Play, and basically has a Pac-Man which kind of almost looks like the kind of sad Atari 2600 pixely blocky Pac-Man. And it has more games, and the big feature to this one says now it includes bonus level 256. So this is actually now including the lock screen of Pac-Man. And for those who aren't familiar with Pac-Man, it was an early arcade game, and it basically had a screen where eventually, if you played long enough, it would lock up. And this is basically what would happen. Hopefully you can see that okay. The screen would split in two, and there is no way of actually finishing the game. So it does come with some other great games. Just to show you the box here on the back, we got Galaxian, we got a space shooter, I think it's like a Japanese game, Pac-Man Plus, which was actually kind of a hard version of Pac-Man, one of the first Pac-Man where the screen turned black, like invisible, and all you could see is dots, which if there's dots you're fine, but if there's no dots it can be a little hard going through the maze. Mappy, which is a pretty fun arcade game from back in the day. Pac-and-Pel, which is kind of a weird version of Super Pac-Man. Super Pac-Man is awesome. Pac-and-Pel is kind of weird, but it's awesome to include it in the collection. New Reliacs, Dig Dug, Xevious, Galaga, and of course the original Pac-Man. So a lot of things. Does have some fun little Pac-Man trivia and stuff. Did you know Pac-Man? Blah 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 blah. You can pause that and read that if you like. And the rest of the box itself is pretty cool. Kind of looks like an arcade machine a little bit. Is the way it's designed, which is cool. Definitely retail packaging, classic artwork. All in all, awesome set. And apparently this has some kind of store and play feature now where you can store things on the inside. I don't know if that's just for the cord or more, but I guess we're going to find out. So let's go ahead and open this bad boy. So far it's opening pretty easy. I might have to get scissors or something here in a minute. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. The reason why I didn't pull off easily is it's actually plastic tabs that are taped to the back sides. It's almost impossible to rip out of the box gracefully. So anyway, this is what comes in. The Pac-Man is protected in a plastic shell, essentially. And this just comes right off like that. And on the inside, you are left with the Pac-Man controller, which looks like the classic 2600 Pac-Man. The buttons, which actually, they feel nice, but they're a little bit smaller, I think, in size. But they do have an A and B, which is nice for some of the games that require two buttons. Little power on and off here. And the joystick, which feels nice and springy, maybe a little bit lighter weight than the other one, but still very, very cool. The backside has this classic Pac-Man pixely look to it. And I don't really see any kind of latch or anything. I see there's a little hole here for the cord, so this probably just opens up somehow. Let's see if there's a graceful way of doing this. There's something we have to press. Well, I will be right back in 1 second again. Alright guys, we're back, and the lack of desire of this thing to open up, I think really is because it's brand spanking new. I think in time this would probably be pretty easy to open up. I did open it up and shut it, Oh, and now it's still tight again. Oh my gosh. I may have to restart this video. There we go. Alright, so it comes apart. Takes a little bit of doing. You can see there's some little latches here. There's no real push button or anything. It just, once it's together, it wants to stay together, which I guess is a good thing. The unit itself, again, is very handsome looking, very nice little classic style Pac-Man, kind of a 2600 Pac-Man. I put batteries in. You can see the little LED lights up now, which is good. And of course you got the buttons. Now on the back side here, what it hides is actually the cord. Okay, so the cord comes through. It has its own little storage part here, so you can hide the cord away and just display it on the desk as kind of a little fun little bit of video game history if you want. Now the cord itself does have a way of coming out if you prefer to have it in the out position, and that's kind of through the head section up here. You see on this part here there's like a little hole for the cord, so this can just pop back in place. I may have to actually undo the cord to make this work. Oh, no we don't. So there we go. So you can actually have it like this with the cord out if you want, so that way you can be ready to plug it in with the yellow and white. So it's a mono-source arcade game, which is very true to the arcade back in the day. And you can plug it right in and play some Pac-Man. So anyway, that is the new Namco Pac-Man, and it is the Store and Play edition. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions about Pac-Man, be sure and ask. I used to love going to the arcade and playing Pac-Man back in the day. And this is definitely a great way of playing Pac-Man at home now. It definitely beats the old Atari 2600 version. So this is like the real deal ROM from the arcade in home self-contained console form. So I'm going to plug this bad boy in, and we're going to check out some games in just a little bit here. So if you like this video, be sure and give it a subscribe and a thumbs up. And if you have anything that you'd like to have reviewed, any other home console systems or anything, just let me know. I'm kind of a collector of sorts, and I could do some reviews, unboxings for you. And again, I want to thank you for watching, okay? Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.